Bitcoin finally breaks above 80K. Is there more upside coming, or is this the end of the rally? Let's find out. Welcome back to FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Right now it's about 3 p.m. Eastern time and the price of Bitcoin is currently at $80,107. And before we go over the top-down analysis, I want to go over these two winning trades that I gave you guys. The first one is on the 4-hour chart. Been talking to you guys about this falling wedge for a couple of days now, where we took profits, we got out, we got back in. The whole measured move was all the way to about 80,600, and not only did we hit that pretty much on the head, but we went up as high as 80,776. And if you guys didn't take that one, yesterday I gave you another trade on the 1-hour time frame with a flag taking us to about the measure move to 81,112. We didn't make it there, but we got pretty much like 90% of that measured move. So congratulations on whoever took these trades. This is a big win for the FlexCandle community. Now we're gonna start off here with the weekly time frame, and as we can see, yesterday we ended up closing not a green candle. If we really zoom in, it was kind of a bearish red hammer, kind of. It's barely any red on there. Yesterday when I went over the top down analysis, we actually had a nice green candle. Ended up turning a little bit red, but it's still bullish. We were above the 21 moving average, and so far right now we have a nice big green candle as well. 21 moving average is now currently at 76,789, and like I've been telling you guys, there's a gap here in the VRVP, and it looks like we're headed towards this 100 moving average at 87,987. We head over to the 5-day chart. We can see that the stochastics are getting a little bit toppy. This candle closes in a day and 5 hours, and if we could close this as a green candle here, this is going to be very bullish. This is starting to flag out sideways. This is a double bottom. Some could say that this is even a cup and handle, and this is going to take us to about this 50 moving average at 89,224. Now we head over to the 2-day time frame. You guys know that overall I do have this in a bear flag that takes us down to about 45K. So far we've broken above the bear flag. Our next stop here is going to be this 100 moving average at 83,311. Now we can't forget about this bear flag, because if we get rejected here, we could easily fall back into the bear flag and all of a sudden we get lower prices. But right now we're holding above it. We could get above this 100 moving average and get towards this 200 moving average. Maybe we could finally negate this bear flag. Let's see how things end up. On the daily time frame, we're so close to this 200 moving average. I've been telling you guys, this is like a magnet now, and we should be getting pulled up towards there, or maybe we'll go a little bit sideways, go up a little bit, and this catches up to price that's currently at 83,571. You can see that we have a lot more room here in the stochastics RSI. The RSI is also pointing up, so it looks to me like this is where we're going to be headed. Now what's going to be important is once we get here, I do expect some rejection. We haven't hit the 200 moving average since the beginning of the bear market. Right here we lost it pretty much in October of 2025. Ever since then, we haven't even been close to touching that 200 moving average. We're finally about to touch it. In a bear market, we usually go and touch the 200 moving average, and then we usually reject from it. Let's see if maybe we could get above it, and if we could stay above it, that's showing some strength, and who knows if the bull market could start getting back on. In order for me to be convinced of that, we would have to go back to the weekly time frame, and we would have to really get above the 50 moving average with strength. That's currently at 95,144. Been talking to you guys about how this could be a possible inverted head and shoulder, left shoulder, head. If we make it to the 50 moving average, we reject. Maybe we bounce off the 100, and maybe we could come back up. But again, this could take till the end of the year to happen. Right now, let's see what ends up happening with if we could get above this 200 moving average. Now, in the 22-hour time frame, stochastics are getting a little bit toppy. We're above all the moving averages here, so this is bullish. We head over to the 8-hour time frame. You can see that we were toppy, but look, we're starting to curve up here. We're starting to get a little far from the 21 moving average at 77,695. So I could possibly see us making another move up, since this is starting to turn up a little bit, and then from there we're probably going to have to go sideways or come back down and touch this 21 moving average. The 4-hour time frame, we finally hit that whole measure move of the falling wedge. It took a while. Again, anything on the 4-hour time frame could take a while to happen. Right now we are above all the moving averages, above the 21 moving average. That's currently at 78,716. If we were to roll over, I could see us having 78K as support. The stochastics were on the way down. It looks like we're starting to turn back up here, and we've been holding 80K today pretty healthy, I would say. So it looks like we might be heading for more upside. We head over to the 1-hour time frame. Stochastics are on the way up. This could roll over. Let's see what ends up happening. Right now we're starting to flag out. Now we have to be careful that this doesn't turn into some type of a double top M pattern, because if that does happen, this is probably going to take us below the 200 moving average, and we might be seeing 70 76K again. Now, if that's not the case, then it's possible that maybe we just flag out here. And if we're able to flag out, this could give us another measured move up. And this could possibly take us all the way to about $82,182. So let's see if we could continue going sideways here and then eventually break out of this flag. And on the 15-minute time frame, we're starting to hold above the 21 moving average pretty good. The stochastics are about to reset. Today is Monday. Things are a little volatile. Usually Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays will be better days that is not so volatile. We'll get more of the real move of what's happening. But right now, I would have to say I'm still bullish on Bitcoin. It looks like we're headed to this 200 moving average on the daily, which is at around 83,500. And then I would expect some type of rejection there. Maybe we'll fall back down to 80K. Maybe we fall down back to 78K. And then we'll test the waters from there and see what ends up happening. If we could continue going up higher, or was that the end of the rally? But right now, I'm still expecting a higher move up, possibly to about 83K. All right, guys. So that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe. And if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.